Welcome back, players and audience, to Divine Darkness, a spooky one-shot told in 3 parts. Now, before we get started, players, I'll have you introduce who you're playing and what's currently going through their minds. I'll pick on Kilo to start.
Why did I know it was gonna be me? Hi, I'm Kilo, and I play Alejandro Mendoza. He is an engineer, and he's looking for his friend Clara with his 2 other friends, Zoe and Renner. And we're in a spooky chapel looking for Clara.
Wonderful. Clickbait, I'll have you go next.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, what's up guys? I'm Clickbait and I am currently playing Zoe Crestfield, a bougie valley girl who is also looking for her friend Clara and is currently absolutely mortified because she just got attacked by what she assumes was rabid dog monsters, which she hates. Rabid and small rabid animals. So yeah, no rabies for her.
So much fun. And last but not least, Onyx.
Hi, it's me, your boy, Onyx. He's playing his favorite type, his stereotype, the nerd, the math teacher, Professor Renner Symmetry. Don't look into it too much. He's here with his friends, also looking for his, I believe his cousin, Clara. And things have gone bad to worse. Afraid to say. We are monstrous forms. We have confronted monster spider dogs. We have recently walked into a monster who does not talk with his mouth. Not a threat, but the most devious of them all. The one guy who looks like Shaggy earlier brushed us off.
Oh my god. Monsters, oh my. And I'm Hex, your god and your guide deeper into darkness. Are you all ready?
Ready! I'm so excited.
Okay, so you all find yourselves in front of the aforementioned tall looming monster who does not speak with his mouth open in a little break room. And he looks to you all and says,
"Be not afraid."
And again, his mouth does not move as he speaks, but he slowly puts up his hands to show mercy.
Is this at all similar to the voice that I heard earlier?
No, it is different.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm scared, bro. This guy's scary. I'm scared. I just had a life or death experience. I am traumatized.
I take out my knife and I point at him like, how can we trust you?
Yeah, what Alejandro said.
He kind of tilts his head thoughtfully, kind of thinking for a moment, enough to reach a long finger and tap his chin.
If I wanted to harm you, you would have been harmed already. It would not be beneficial to hurt you.
What is beneficial?
You wish to find someone, yes?
How do you know?
Yeah, literally. That's why we're here.
It is my duty to protect that person, but I can at least assist you in finding them.
Did you say you failed to protect Emerson?
He had said he wanted to protect a person.
Oh, sorry.
Who's that?
He looks to you, Renner, in particular, and says,
Family. Young Clara. You wish to find her, do you not?
Yes.
I see you already have blessings put upon you. Unfortunate, but necessary.
Wait a second. Unfortunate?
Blessings?
What are you talking about? And how do you know about whatever blessings you're talking about?
he kind of gestures to himself very plainly at that, Zoe. Of like, do you not see me?
I mean...
These blessings are harmful as they are very welcome in a place like this. Use them wisely. Use them well. They will help you.
Are we talking harmful as in like, I'm gonna crack a nail, or harmful as in like, my hair's gonna fall out? Because both of those are terrible and I need to know.
Oh my god, Zoe.
God forbids me to say.
Wait a second. A god? You know... Is this the god that we read about earlier?
He nods.
Oh my god, you like literally know God?
I am a product of God's creation. I would not
That's
be
like-
here now if they weren't already on their way.
Okay, wait.
Who's they?
God's on their way now?
He nods again.
Oh my god, guys, like, God is coming.
What's God's plan when they arrive?
Yeah, who's they are coming?
The world will be made anew upon their arrival.
Is there any way to stop it? Because, like, I kind of like this world, and also Clara, and these people.
There is
Wow.
a way to stop this, but I am not allowed to say.
Could you, like, nod if we, like, guess it?
Play
Or is this,
charades?
like... Yeah, can we play charades? Because I'm really good at charades.
What is charades?
Okay, so
Right,
basically,
hmm.
you act it out, and then we guess, and then when we get it right, we get the point, but you could, like, nod. Or shake your head if, you know, we're wrong. Or we can just guess, like, rapid fire.
I do not wish to be wasting time on such games. The clock is running out, after all.
Well, if it's gonna help us stop it, is it a waste
Yeah.
of time?
It's time well spent if it's less time that we have to waste figuring out what the heck we're doing when we don't even know what we're doing here because, like, we came here for Clara, and now apparently the world is ending.
Can you lead us to her?
My words and actions are very limited, but I do know. Past the door,
And he's gonna point to the door on your guy, or I guess straight ahead of you guys, and continue.
past this door, there is a room down the hall, close to the mess hall, that will help you start your journey.
Do you have, like, a map of this place? Because that would be super useful. And also, is there any way we should avoid? And is there anything we can say to these people so that they think, you know, we're like one of them so we don't get, you know, like, killed and stuff? Because that is a definite way to ruin my diet.
He shakes his head to the first part about the map, but then says,
As much as your blessings affect your forms, they do signify part of your faith, but be wary. Further questioning might prove unfruitful.
Okay, so last question. These blessings, they have pros and cons when we use them. What is the ratio of the usage per con?
he tilts his head in question. It's kind of a brain scratcher. He's like thinking for a moment and scratches at his throat.
It is hard to say, truthfully. I would not have an answer.
Are you gonna
Okay.
accompany us on our journey?
Most of the other members are afraid of creatures such as myself, but you will see me again. This I promise.
I think that would be beneficial
Whoa.
if they're scared of you.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could totally come with us. I mean, you're kind of cool. And also, you didn't kill us, which is great.
What did you say, Renner? You got cut off.
What's your blessing?
Zoe's gonna lean over and go, good question, bud.
He shakes his head to joining along. He seems pretty adamant on that, and to the point where he almost presses himself into the corner of the room a little bit more.
I would not say I have a blessing, since I was born from God. I was never human like you.
Interesting.
Well, thanks for, you know, like, the information. If you have any, you know, final words of wisdom or, like, motivational quotes that, you know, you could tell us, that'd be great.
He watches you very thoughtfully, Zoe, and he waves and utters one last word.
Beware.
What do we call you, friend?
Okay, well, he utters one final word. One other final word.
Please, call me Ferdinand.
And I just kind of, like, waves.
He waves back.
Hi.
He, like, gives one of those waves where he, like, waggles all of his fingers, like in a wave.
That's adorable. I love him. Awesome. Well, I guess we gotta go, like, try and stop the world from ending or something.
Ferdinand nods very quickly. Yeah.
Oh my god. The pressure!
Well, I guess forward it is.
Forward ho!
Scratch my
Go for the
chin
door.
and I nod.
Alright, so, guys are heading out the room, which would be, if you're looking at the map, straight down into the ever longer hall. So there is a door closer to your, it would be your left-hand side? Yes, and then a door on the far, far, far right-hand side.
Which
And it
way did
seems
Ferdinand tell us to go?
he had
so sorry.
suggested, say again?
I said I'm so sorry for cutting you off.
Oh my god. He had suggested toward your left-hand side. I keep having to like put the L's in front of my face to like remember. But I will say For the left-hand side, it looks more mundane, more normal, still basement-y vibes. And then to the right hand, it seems to start to warp and deteriorate a little more like it had in the previous hall.
Yeah, not doing that. No thank you.
Was something in the drinks we had?
The drinks?
Drinks?
Yeah.
What drinks?
Oh, wavy.
Runner,
We've
did
had
you
drinks,
have
Runner.
drinks before you came here?
No, I did not. But maybe we
I mean,
did.
I told you to, like, be less serious because, like, who wants to die all serious and stuff? But, I mean, really, that's, like, too much loosening. Like, before you, go somewhere.
I go to the left side door while Zoe just argues with Renner.
You gonna talk and walk? Walk and talk?
Yeah.
I am.
So, you guys head into the left-hand door, and you end up into, oh boy, another hall. However, you can gauge that the, again, left-hand door would lead back up to the concrete room that you had initially come down into. There is a door straight ahead of you, and then another door to your right. And this one has I almost said just a hole at the top. A window. The word I want is window. It's got a window at the top. And
Does
you
it have
can
a wall?
To the window!
But you're a little far away, but you can see movement, I'll say, behind it.
The one to the right?
Correct.
I would like to
Is there a
crouch
window
and be slow.
straight
Okay.
ahead?
Okay, hold on. Renner, you're going for the window door. How about that? Zoe, you said
Window.
we're going for...
I wanted to see if there's a window in the door straight ahead.
There is not.
Because, like, we don't want... Okay. Can I, like, get up close to it and see if there's, like, sounds coming from inside?
Yeah, like press your ear to the door.
Yeah, that.
Give me
Or, like, look through the keyhole if there's a keyhole.
There is not. I will let you put your ear to the door, and
Okay.
I'll have you roll a perception for me.
Oh, my goodness.
And then while you're
that
doing
wisdom?
that, Alejandro, what would you like to do?
I'll see Renner crouch and I'll just crouch and just wait, see what happens. But I'll have my knife out.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. I will actually have you boys roll perceptions as well, since you're trying to be sneaky, but also try to gauge what's going on, I assume. But then Zoe, with your 13,
What's
you
up?
do not hear anything. No movement. Just quiet.
I got a 10.
Can I try the doorknob?
Yes. Let me do Zoe first, and then I'll get to the lands. Zoe, the door opens. No resistance, no nothing.
Can I, like, open it slowly to see if there's people inside? Because I don't want them... I want to do it quietly and slowly so that if there are people inside, I can just close the door and pretend it never happened.
Okay. Roll me a dex then.
Cool pasta. An 8.
As you open the door, it lets out
Dang
a
it.
long squeak.
No.
It is an old
Oh, wait.
door.
Renner, be quiet. Oh my god.
You guys are like yelling at each other down the hall. And it echoes. And
No!
as you cringe, nothing happens.
Is there anything in the room that I can see? Like, can I peek my head in?
I mean, yeah, you absolutely can. You see what looks to be sort of like a rather bare bones supply closet. The light that is above head flickers occasionally. There's a few shelves and chests that are scattered around, but you'll have to go fully inside if you want to see what's going on.
I go.
Can you guys, like...
Renner, I thought you were at the other door. Are you gonna
Renner!
come back?
Alejandro! Come here! There's, like, stuff in here. Like, but I need to make sure, like, I don't get locked inside this room again because, oh my god, that was, like, traumatizing.
What do you boys want to do? Are you gonna stay at your other door, or are you gonna join?
I'll move to the door, but I'll stay out.
Okay. I imagine you guys are like crouch running, like Edna mode.
They're waddling. They're, like, duck,
Yeah.
duck waddling.
Okay. So, as you go further into the room, the door squeaks again, by the way. You'll see there's definitely some items along the shelves, depending on what you are looking for, or which item you're looking at, either the shelves or the chests. I'll tell you what's there. But plastered along the wall, there is a strange sigil in red. You could assume it's paint. You could assume it's something. You can't really tell. Mainly comprised of a circle with symbols along the inside of that circle with an eye in the center, and another circle with symbols overlapping the bottom half of the first circle.
Okay, does this look like anything, like, would we have seen this sprawled in, like, any of the books that we opened earlier, or have we seen this anywhere else, like the sigil?
So far, actually, roll me in intelligence.
Oh my god, she's not the most intelligent. Oh, hang on, I went to the wrong chat. Apparently neither am I.
Oh my god.
Oh, I rolled a natural 20, a dirty 20. Ha!
With
Apparently I
disadvantage,
am.
right? Because she's not that smart.
Shush! Shush, Kilo!
Your dirty 20 goes nowhere. You do remember seeing something vaguely similar in the gospel book in the church, but there was no associated text.
Okay. I'd like to first look at the shelves and then look in the chest, but I want to be careful, like when I look in the chest, because if any of the chests are making noise, if any of the chests are moving, I'm not going to open it.
Alright. You are looking at the shelves. Boyos. What are you lads doing?
I'm in the hallway just keeping guard while they both go in the room.
The
Renair?
window door.
Mhm.
That's the thing Zoe went into, right?
I went into the non-window door.
Correct.
I went straight, you
Okay.
went right.
Alright. Can I look further into the window door?
Yeah,
Like,
I won't.
Inside?
No, I won't have you roll perceptions because it's a window. You can just peek on through. There's nothing really stopping you. You see people, what looks to be in a mess hall, all moving, eating, chatting. They look normal.
How many of them?
I'd say 15.
You give me that information.
They look like normal people, right?
They look, as far as you can tell, they look like.
They don't look like us. They don't look like monsters or anything.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because we have the effects on our bodies now. We have like the cracked
Alejandro
eyes.
this. I tell them it's probably best we don't go in there for now. Mainly because we look like monsters.
I have an idea. Zoe, are there any alcohol bottles in there?
Alejandro, I am looking, okay? Like, you could get over here and help if you wanted to, and it would go faster.
I'm
But, like,
protecting the
I'm
door in
working on
case something comes after you. So
Renner, get your butt over here. Be useful.
I waddle.
And waddle away, waddle, waddle, waddle.
Alright, as Renner is waddling his little buttuckus over, Zoe, you said you were searching the shelves first, yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes?
madam. Madame. Yes, ma'am.
You find another bottle of pills on the shelves. The label is missing and scratched off entirely. You also find a flashlight and a couple batteries.
Awesome.
Who knows if they're any good? But you do also find a couple spare, like, notes, like a crumpled up piece of paper type notes.
Ooh, I would like to read those, please.
Yes, ma'am. Let's see. I will say, before I send it to you, I will say the notes seem to be in similar writing from the gospel book upstairs.
Okay, you said pill bottle, crumpled notes, and what else did I find?
Flashlight and some batteries.
Does the flashlight turn on already, or do I need to put the batteries in it?
It turns on. It's pretty dim.
Can I change out the batteries?
Yes, you can. And when you turn it on, the flashlight is a little brighter.
Sick.
So that is note number 1.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna make me read?
It's up to you, bud. You're the one who picked up the notes. And this is
Oh my
the other note. And he waddled
Okay.
away. Waddle.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. Oh my god, Alejandro, I found these, like, weird notes. Check them out. This one says, "And so with God casting her rays across the lands, a few of the good people left turned sour and grew jealous of God. They banded together and crafted a small blade to worm their way in and slay the beloved God. The people mourned," and then there's, like, it cuts off after this. But then, like, somebody says that there's no way we can let this tragedy happen. Clara said she thinks we can use the blade for something else. Oh my god, do you think they're gonna, like, kill this god and, like, sacrifice her or something, and she's the one who's, like, you know, gonna end the world? Like, what if we find this and then we can stop it, you know, like Ferdinand said? But also, look, this one looks like, who wrote this? This one says, "Thank you for coming. I knew you couldn't resist. Hopefully I'll see you all soon." That, like, sent shivers down my spine. That was creepy.
does it have any signatures?
Do I know who the handwriting is?
You determining if I should make you roll for it or not.
I mean, you already said it was familiar.
Yeah, that's what's tripping me up. It is familiar. You are fairly certain that this is Clara's handwriting.
I mean, like, we can ask Renner, but, like, I've spent a decent amount of time around Clara, and, like, this looks like her handwriting.
Pretty
I mean, what do you
concerning.
think?
She's been hanging out with these, I don't know what to call them, cultists, and just doing all this stuff.
I mean, I know it's super
Just keep
strange.
them and see if they might be helpful later.
Okay, I do think we should keep our eye out for, like, you know, whatever this knife is, because it seems super scary and, like, spooky, and if, you know, these people rejected this god and they made this blade, and then, like, Ferdinand was like, you know, oh my god, God is coming and she's, like, gonna end the world or make it new or, you know, whatever. That seems like something, you know, we should, you know, keep an eye out for.
I think so. Just be ready to run and exit whenever we can.
Agreed. Was Renner close enough to hear any of that?
I'll say that despite his waddling, he did hear that.
Okay, cool. When he shows up, I will show him the note and be like, is this Clara's handwriting? But until then, I'll kind of check out the chests, so long as I think they're safe.
They're safe. I'll say that they're safe. I'm
Cool.
not gonna make
I was
you roll
like-
again for that.
Thanks, love that.
In chests, you find an energy drink. You find another axe, similar to the one that Renner found. And you find a couple of robes that you can identify as being the same long robes that the, I'll say people, were wearing in the news broadcast at the very beginning.
Oh my god, you guys, there's like these spooky robes in here. And also like an axe.
Another axe?
Which,
Renner,
Alejandro,
roll
do you like want to trade? Because I don't want this axe, but like I would take a knife.
Yeah, here.
Sick, thanks.
Renner,
Sharing is
were
care.
the individuals in the other room wearing robes?
Were they wearing robes?
Renner, they were not wearing robes.
They were not wearing robes.
Who?
Well, there goes my plan. I was thinking of we can use it to blend in, but
Do we have to go? They're in the mess hall portion, right? Which is blocking off the rest of the map to us, right?
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you can see that the mess hall is a big room, but you can't see what else is in there.
Mm-hmm.
You have a very like limited range of visibility.
And if we go back up the hallway, have we tried on through the other doors? Specifically speaking, the top left, what I'm looking up?
no, that's the one where the hallway was all warping and you said the drinking thing.
Like that's you're looking at the very leftmost door
Yeah.
on the map, right? You have not been there
The
yet.
one that turns black.
No.
No,
that
that's,
was
that's where
No,
we
that's
fought
the one
the
below
weird
that.
creatures. The one below
Yeah.
that.
you fought the doggies there. And then you went down into that room to meet Ferd, and then you went down again into the long
Okay, I take-
hall.
One of the robes.
Okay.
I don't think my cousin is going to be on this floor. They're going to be further down. And I go
We
to
have
the
to go
warpy
further
hallway.
into the dark. Ugh, Renner. This is bad for my complexion.
You said there was 12 people in the mess hall?
I said 15.
Also, how many
Yeah.
robes do I have?
Keep it back to
two.
that specific number, dear.
What?
2.
I was seeing if the number was equal to the Last Supper. That is all.
Oh, you're so
It is.
silly. For
It's
you,
two,
I will
two more.
give you an inspiration.
Good job with the lore there, bud. I will hand a robe to each
You said
Renner and
almost an
Alejandro.
inspiration?
Wow.
Sorry, what?
Is that what you said? Almost an inspiration?
I said almost an inspiration.
Okay.
I didn't say that you got it.
Wow.
You erased that from
No,
the
no.
page.
No, I did not put it down. I was just making sure.
What you get for not answering the DM earlier.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, I might have done it.
Okay.
If you would answer me when I first asked.
I'm double checking if it was 13. That's what
That's
I'm
totally fine.
DM, may I please give both of the boys their robes, and then I will hand off Alejandro the axe, and I will trade him for his little knife.
You may absolutely do that, and I will remind the both
Hey, it's
of
not
you.
little, it's average.
That's what...
I'll remind you both to make sure that you like. I think the stats are in the chat, but just make sure that you guys have it figured out.
What do you have? A
Okay.
knife! No!
Oh. Okay, so Renner wanted to go down the long, twisted hall. Mr. Wingus and Dingus. Alejandro and Zoe. What would you like to do? Did you want to follow along? Check out something else?
Renner, do we have to go down a scary hallway? Like,
Well, didn't Ferdinand say that we would find what we were looking for in the mess hall?
I don't know. That was like 5 minutes ago.
Zoe.
I was thinking about, like other things, like, the world ending and what I was gonna do. The world ended and all like
Well,
the
if it
things
ends,
I
you
didn't
do nothing, Zoe. If it ends,
Okay, but
you
the
do
things I
nothing.
didn't do, Alejandro. Okay.
it's
Oh my
bad.
god.
Focus on what we're doing now.
I changed my mind. Renner, what are you doing?
I'm listening to them bicker as I'm trying to remember exactly what Ferdinand said. And I do think Alejandro might be right. And I'm also trying to think of a way to get those people out of the mess hall so they don't try to murder us.
DM, is there a fire alarm?
That's
I wanted-
assuming that they will attack us.
Mhm.
So my brain is rattling. The only thing I can think of at the moment is to like
Is there a
Yeah.
fire
cause
alarm?
some sort of distraction and then hide in the one room above the pantry. But that's all I can think of, and I don't have all the pieces to put a distraction together. But I'm still
Room?
making my way to the long room
The room
or the
above
hallway.
the room above the pantry is where
Mhm.
Zoe found all her goodies, as well as
Mhm.
the sigil on the wall and the notes.
Hmm.
Alejandro, you
Yes,
had a question?
Yeah, I want to go to the window on the door, and I want to see if I recognize any of the people inside. If they're like people that live in this town, or if these are like people that came from somewhere else.
Give me. Let's do wisdom.
18.
Wow. Okay. You do recognize a few people in this room just from about town. No, like, close friends or relatives. Probably just passerby within your hometown.
Oh my God, Baker Bob is in there. What's he doing in there?
Maker Bob?
Baker, Bob the baker.
Bob the
Baker.
Baker. I remember him.
Candy, bake it.
Bob the Baker. Yes, we can. Or my
DM,
favorite. No, it's fun. Yes.
does there happen to be? Oh, you said a bad word. Does there happen to be a fire alarm anywhere, or like, have I seen one anywhere? Like, is this building up to code?
You have no idea what will be cut. You do not see, from what you can see in the window of this door, you do not see a fire alarm.
Have I seen one? Has there been one anywhere?
Within the current halls that you've been traversing? No.
Yes. Okay. I was like, we could always just, like, yell fire, guys, and see what happened. Or we can just pretend like, we're supposed to be here, like Clara called us here. Or, we say, like, this god person sent us because,
we
we're
could
all
start a fire
cool
in
and
the
stuff
room that you
now.
found.
Yeah, I think Alejandro
Well, I
might
can't
be onto
start a
something.
fire. Wait, Alejandro, you were like a Boy Scout. Oh my god. You could totally do that. Didn't you get like all the badges or something? Like you were so extra.
Oh,
can't, guys.
Wow.
love this Zoe so bad.
This hurts.
love
I hope you
these
know. I
friends.
hope you know this hurts.
What is the opposite of final girl? How do we stop this?
First girl.
Can I become a monster and just murder her?
You could. That's absolutely a possibility. You just gotta figure out how.
I will
Oh
go.
my goodness.
Okay, so if we're gonna do the fire plan, do you wanna be hiding in the hallway we came from as they scream, or do you want to be the ones that knock on the door and tell them that there's a fire?
I mean, like, I can be pretty convincing. So it's whatever you guys want.
Sure, I'm
Like,
happy with
I'm
that. 100%.
also-
Back it up. Go, Zoe. Go first. Let's go. 100%.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay,
I
but
will start the fire.
Alejandro, listen, I cannot start this like fire because gross.
Remember, we didn't start the fire.
We didn't. We did not.
did
Wasn't
not
that like
start the
always
fire.
That is
burning
canon.
though?
That is canon.
I love you
But
guys
the world
so
is
much.
turning.
It's always burning. Okay, so I will go
It's
into
just
the
going
room
on and on.
and I will get. I will take my axe and I will make 2 sticks chunks from the crates, and then I'll rub them together to make a fire.
This is awesome. I'm having
This
so
is-
much fun.
This is going spectacularly in a way I did not imagine. I'm so glad it's going this way, though. You have no idea. I'm gonna say, roll me a strength for the chest, but then I won't make you roll for the
11.
sticks because you are a Boy Scout and you do know what you are doing.
Of
I
course.
mean, he does have an axe, so he could have advantage on like chopping
Rolled
the
11. Yeah, but I'm not a very strong
things
guy.
up.
Literally, my
You-
strength is 0.
Okay, but I'm cheering you on. Like I'm cheering you on
Very
because I
neat.
don't.
Oh,
wanna do
wait,
it.
I have my blessing. Doesn't that give me like a little bit of strength? Gives
It
me advantage on my
would-
strength. Let's see, what is it? When I
It
wrote
was for that, but I would allow you to use it for this if you so desired. I like, you
would
know.
that mean I'm using the
versatility.
blessing itself? I'm not gaining anything from it. So I would have to activate the power. That's what you're saying.
You would be quote unquote using the blessing. I don't know why.
Can I cheer him on? Can I give him like some moral support, like encourage him?
Yes. So yes, you can, sweet darling.
I'll use it just to make sure I can break this.
Yeah. Okay. So you are using your blessing, your gift, your whatever you would like to call it. You actually roll me a con, actually, just to be safe. Gotta concentrate real hard because this is using it for unintended purposes, so to speak.
11.
It takes you a bit of time, but you're concentrating and you're thinking, you're flexing those muscles, you're trying to get them going, and you feel a rush of energy and adrenaline course through your whole body essentially, and you swing this axe and cleave it in half. Far too easy for any human to do. And
Dang, Alejandro.
Nice.
you
Thank you.
yeah, you kind of relish in it. It feels great.
This must be what the gym bros feel like.
But now, you've got your sticks. And because you're a Boy Scout, I will forego your role of trying to make a fire with said sticks. You succeed. You start making a little fire. But where would you like to put or have started this fire?
I'm gonna start it in the room itself.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna hide in this room.
Using like, since I broke the chest in half, like I'll make the sticks, but then I'll use that to like give it kindling and kind of
Okay.
get the fire going.
Okay, so the chests are a little tucked into the corner of the room, but they are still, there's a fair amount of kindling and there's the shelves nearby. And this room is pretty dusty, pretty unkempt, not really cared for. So it takes a few minutes for the fire to get going, but once it's going, it is steadily a burning and a crackling. She's raring to go.
And we also do all have. We did say
Go,
we all
Zoe.
have jackets on, right? Just in case, when we have to put this thing out, we can, smother it appropriately.
That's Zoe, you did mention that you have a jacket. I don't think
Yeah,
Renner
I
and
think we
Alejandra
mentioned we had a
mentioned
jacket.
what you are wearing, so I will leave that up to you guys of what you are wearing because that's not my job. But at least Zoe has her jacket.
Cool. When there's a good, it's a puffy. It's one of those puffy, like colorful ones.
I would happily use that to put out the fire.
Oh my.
I'll hand it to you because not getting burned alive is more important than fashion. Shockingly.
Atta girl.
Wow, I did not expect that. Look at Zoe go.
But please, don't burn it
Growing
all
up
the
so
way.
fast.
Like a little bit of singeing, I feel like that could be chic, but like if you could not burn it to cinders, that'd be awesome because this is like designer. This is like Calvin Klein, okay? It's like I had to think for
Can
a
we,
second.
can we get rid of this jacket faster?
Intrusive
metal, however,
thought
will not
in
be
Alejandro's head was like, I'll just toss it in.
Joke's on you, it's made of so much plastic that it only melts, it doesn't
just
burn.
So you've got your fire going.
Yeah, once there's
Renner,
smoke, then I'll go running.
I'll go.
It is.
Go.
It's going. It's starting to go. It's gonna start to. He rises, if you guys didn't know. So it's starting to cloud up the ceiling because there's also no windows and there's no vents that you can see anywhere nearby.
Sick.
So it
I'm
is.
prone on the floor.
It's
Like a little lizard.
It's starting to. It's starting to go.
Well, I guess it's my time to shine. So
Are you running in?
but I'm about to. I'm gonna make sure Renner's out of the way and hidden. Oh my
Renner,
God,
what are
it's
you
so
doing?
hard to break out of.
I'm out of the way and hidden.
Okay, cool,
Where-
great.
Where are you hidden?
And then Can I hide underneath these things above the pantry? The room that Zoe
what
Stairs
found.
came
That's
down.
Oh, snap! That's not what I mean.
The room above the pantry is where the fire is. I don't think you want to hide in there.
Yeah, I guess I need to go in this weird hallway.
Yeah, can you go in the hallway with the warpy thing and then just lock the door so then
Yeah.
you have to go straight up towards the stairs?
Well,
Yeah, let's do
Ferdinand's
that.
in there, and they don't like him anyway, so they're not going to go in there. So don't lock it. in
Ferdinand
case,
is
you
not
can't
in that
unlock it.
hall.
Okay, but he's in the hall that's after that
He's in the
hall.
Pop
And they don't
Tart,
like
in the
him.
Pop Tart hall.
I know, but
It
they
is
don't
a
like him, so they're not going to
Pop-Tart.
go that way.
It's a
It's
cinnamon
Pop
Pop
Tart.
Tart.
Anyways, I don't care. You guys better
Yeah,
take cover
I go over
because this fire is getting bigger, and like I'm not cool with it.
I'm gonna do this in 2 parts. I'm gonna start, I think, with Zoe.
Woohoo!
That's how I want this to work, because you guys are doing this in a funky fashion, and I enjoy it. But it makes me have to do a little bit of brain work, which I don't know why I wasn't thinking I would have to do, but I have to do it. Zoe, you bust in, and you know, just because you're busting in, people are gonna stop and they're gonna stare, because oh my gosh, are you pouring on the theatrics? Like, what are you saying? What are you doing?
I'm not like freaking out, but I'm definitely concerned, trying to get their attention. Be like, oh my god, you guys, there's a fire. Like this place is gonna burn down. We need to move because this place is wood. We need to go. There's a fire.
The roof is on fire.
It's on fire. Somebody needs to fix this. Like, is there a fire extinguisher here? I do not think this building was, like, code expected because this, atmosphere is certainly clogging up my pores, and it's not okay.
I'm gonna have you roll charisma.
Do I get advantage on that? Because I believe
I think you do. if it
charisma,
is
interactions, customer service, that kind of stuff, if I can make a case for it. Which I feel like this is...
You can make a case for it. You can get it.
Okay, cool, great. Awesome.
Meanwhile, Renner, you are in the long hall. Are you just waiting by the door, keeping it locked so that they don't enter this way? Are you like walking down the hall? What are you?
What are the vibes of the hall? What are the vibes,
Vibes
of the hall?
of the hall are the door from the Pop-Tart Ferdinand room, like the AKA like toward the middle of the hall, seems where this is about where the distortion is starting. Towards the very end of the hall, the distortion has kicked up a notch. The walls are more red. There's like black veins crawling along. You can, well, if you were to roll a perception, you would see maybe a little more. But then where you're
I will
fine.
roll perception.
The hall is fine. It looks good. It looks normal. Normal's good, right now.
16.
16. You see the door is open.
At the end of the hall?
Yeah, at the end of the long hall.
Okay, I guess based off the vibes, did I know the door was open when I first walked in?
You did not check, so you're really not sure.
Okay, I freeze and I hold the door. I don't lock the door behind me, but I freeze.
Okay.
And I think I want to like try to listen
To
if anything's coming on over the other side of the open door.
open door, you would have to roll me. What would that be? Maybe a con if you want to like concentrate and see if you can really hear anything. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay. I'm a baby DM. You gotta help me with this.
I got a 13.
You're straining. You're like closing your eyes, really trying to listen. You don't hear anything. You just hear sort of the electrical hum of the lights above you. But that would be really it.
Then I wait, because I don't want to proceed without my friends. I know what we're in. This is scary. I will just keep my eye on that door while holding the other door behind me.
Okay. And then Zoe, what did you roll for Zerzisma?
15, madam.
A 15? Okay. So, a few people immediately stand and are kind of eyeing you with suspicion a little bit. They don't know you, they don't seem to recognize you. But fire is kind of a big deal. Someone is going to, I think one person is going to get up and they're going to go to the door past you and they're going to peek out into the hall and maybe I will perceptions.
There's a fire! Oh my god, can't you see?
'Cause I'm not sure if the smoke has started to pour out.
I thought we left the door open.
Yeah, but it takes time for it to start to like build up in that room.
Madam,
Before
I said I was
coming
gonna
out.
wait till the smoke was like going.
It's still gonna take time. Fine. You want to play it that way? We'll get this thing a moving. The person looks out into the hall and they're like, "Oh, there's absolutely a fire," and they rush back into the mess hall. And a couple other people rush back into the mess hall, and it seems like everyone is starting to spread the word. So it seems like while a couple people are trying to get some things together to put this fire out, everyone is in a bit more of a mad dash. They're not really exiting the room yet.
Can I go up to like one person that doesn't really look like they have a buddy and be like, oh my gosh, what do we do? Is there anything I can help you with? Like, where do we go? What should we do? What do we need to grab? Like, what's the protocol for this?
I am.
Because panic time is the best time to get information out of people.
Yes, I'm just trying to decide who you're picking on. Okay, it
Once
is
they put me in
a.
charge.
It is someone alone, someone without a buddy. It is another girl because girls got
Girl power.
And she has her hair up in like a high pony. She's got a scrunchie. She has a nice, like loose hoodie, like big oversized hoodie on. She looks comfy but still like put together, you know what I mean? And she's a little frazzled, obviously. She is like, well, I can't remember if we brought down a fire extinguisher, but there should be definitely the kitchen has a sink with water. There should be maybe like a pot or something in there that we could fill. But I wish Caleb was here. He would really help.
Where is he?
I don't know. I thought he was closing up the rest of the church before coming back down. He should
God, it's
definitely be
Shaggy!
here somewhere. What?
Oh my god, No, I didn't say that in character.
Okay.
Oh my god, he
Wouldn't it
takes
be wild
forever
if
to
he
do.
did?
He takes forever to do this kind of thing. I wish he would communicate his plans. This is ridiculous.
I know, he's definitely so, like, I just want to do this by myself. No one else needs to burden themselves with this burden. But, like,
Ugh.
we can totally, take on a little responsibility here. I mean, we're
It's
here.
all about sharing, you know what I mean? Like, just like, you don't have to be so entitled that you think you can do, like, everything. It's just exhausting.
Gosh, yes, exactly. Oh my god, you totally get it. You have a little something on your face, by the way. And she,
I
points to, like, her lips a little bit.
Girl, I am so sorry. I have had the absolute worst chapped lips lately, and then I got this new lipstick that was supposed to, like, it was like this new, like, vampire lip thing that I was trying out for you. Like, this new fun, like, kind of emo goth look I was going for, and it dyed my face, and I thought it would be fun to kind of do, like, this ghost eye also, but oh my gosh, it dyed, like, my eyes too. I didn't realize my face was this dehydrated, but this is what I get for hanging around with Clara and her group, and this is why I told her that we needed to put in air filters down here.
I'm gonna say also in the background, while you two are chit-chatting away, a couple of people have at this point gotten a couple pots and pans full of water. Either they can't find the fire hydrant or they don't have one. And they're coming out with them to the hall, to the room, and a couple of people are following behind with, I think, a couple blankets that they pulled. So that's 4 people in total that have gone out of the room and are starting to work on the fire.
So that'd make it 11?
That is math, yes.
Okay, cool.
So because people are coming out, I'm going to put a pin in your gossip.
I love that.
Alejandro, are you standing outside the room? Are you in the room? Are you...
I was gonna crouch by the door, like lizard style.
Are you hiding
Just
like
waiting
behind the
for
door?
people to run by and not see me, but
Roll me.
Guys,
well, if they're gonna walk in, they're gonna see me. But I thought they were just gonna keep running away.
Well, they're coming in, but like they're getting a little consumed by the smoke because at this point she's kind of getting a little crazy in this room. She's reaching the shelves and she's kind of having a party with them. So you could roll me. Is it Dex? Roll me Dex.
A 6.
One of the people with a blanket comes in and they see you and they drop the blanket entirely.
I'm gonna play possum.
she's taking another one, and he's gonna this guy's gonna grab you by like your shoulders or try to grab you from like underneath your armpits, and they're gonna start dragging you out of the room into the hall and say, sir, can you hear me? Are you okay, sir?
Well, he didn't assess the scene for safety first.
You just pulled him out.
Yeah, broke the rules.
I'm so glad you got
I'm
that.
sorry
That makes me so happy.
that this man that's not a nurse didn't do his job correctly. That's
Basic
not available.
CPR first aid, okay? Always assess the scene for safety before you provide aid, because if you're dead too, then you can't fix
girl.
anything.
Baby girl, not everyone knows that.
Oh my god.
Baby girl, sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you okay?
I'm not gonna respond. I'll keep playing as if I'm unconscious.
He's gonna check your pulse then, and he's gonna check to see if you're breathing.
Start CPR.
Are you breathing? Alejandro, are you breathing?
Can I try to keep my breath in? Like, can I do a constitution and see if I can just hold it
He just
in?
wants a hug.
yeah.
He just wants a hot girl to kiss him, okay? We get it.
It's a dude carrying him out.
I know!
Can
A hot
you-
firefighter?
Could be, you never know. Yeah, roll me a con, please. In the meantime, Renner,
I got a 7.
You're hearing the commotion from the other side of the door. Does that bother you at all, or?
Not enough to change my current course of action, which is hold position.
Okay, no, I just really wanted to check in with you, make sure that
Yeah.
you're doing okay.
Yeah, no, I'm doing great. Anything coming from that door over there that is open?
Do you want to roll another perception?
I absolutely do. I absolutely do want to do that.
Okay.
That is something that is on
We can
my
do that.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because it's all.
It's a little scary. It's an open door.
17.
Okay, you're locked in. Eyes on the door, super focused. It has not budged a centimeter. And you don't hear anything either. It's just it's almost watching you as much as you are watching it, you know?
That's
That's
still
deep.
unsettling.
It's just a standoff.
Okay.
Anywho. Zoe, we're flipping back to you and you got
What's
some
up?
girl.
Thanks.
You were talking about your new makeup routine. I will have you roll me a charisma again.
Cool. Do I get
You're
advantage
lying.
again?
Yes, you do.
Cool.
Can't believe you would lie to sweet, sweet lady.
What else am I supposed to do? Like, I would easily panic in this situation because I rolled the exact same thing twice,
That's weird.
which is suspicious.
Can you roll once more for me?
Absolutely.
Gets a 2. I guess you can.
21.
Okay, she is like, oh my gosh, girl. No, I totally get it. It's great because it's like a lip stain, so it's like it's meant to stain, but like that's a lot of stain.
It stained, girl. And then, like, I know there's, like, some stuff going on around here, so I was so worried that somebody would be like, oh my god, you know, what happened? But, like, girl.
Yeah, and I know that like it's spooky season, so like the contacts, you look fire. You look so great, but like should we maybe get out of here?
You know, I think that's a good idea, but, like, should we go past the fire? Like, I mean, there has to be another way to go. Like, which way should we go? Because I don't want to run. Like, I don't want my. Like, I just got my hair done. I don't want my ends to get singed. You know what I mean? Like, it's so expensive nowadays.
SD, I don't know about you, but really this is the only fastest way out. So I don't know about you, but I'm gonna probably just hightail it out of here. And she actually takes her hoodie and she's gonna put it up and like tighten the drawstrings and like protect her hair. And she is going to book it out of here to the point where I'm gonna say the smoke is pouring into the mess hall, and
Cool.
people are frantic enough where they're like, bad, go time. And there,
Okay.
I'm gonna say there's 11 people left. Other 5
Another
people.
10 if she left.
Another 10. So I'll say 5 are going to vacate, and everyone else is sort of. They're hesitant to go, but they look like they're ready to leave in a moment's notice.
I kind of want to try and mirror, like, the same expression and be like, oh my god, what do we do? Like, this is crazy, but also I don't want to leave here because we're doing spooky cult stuff, you know?
Yeah. Do you want to say anything, or just sort of mimic their motions?
I'm gonna mimic their motions. I'm gonna see if there looks like there's anybody here who's in charge, or see like if they're looking around towards anything particular, like they're waiting for something to happen. Oh, it's so hard to break out of this. See, what they're doing. I'm stuck.
There are a few people who look like they're gathering either bits of food or any little bits of supplies from. You can see the pantry now. You can see it also like into the kitchen and a few other doors, but people are simply going for the pantry and they're simply packing up stuff to, I guess, take with them either elsewhere into this compound,
Cool.
bunker, and then they're gonna probably boogie out.
I'm hoping Alejandro puts his fire out soon because this is kind of getting annoying, and I'm just gonna kind of do whatever they're doing. Like if there's somebody who looks like they're in charge, I'm gonna go up to them and be like, "Oh my goodness, this is crazy. What can I do to help? Like, what do you need me to grab? Because we need to take everything with us if this place is gonna burn down. Oh my god, what a shame. Oh my
Give
god.
me a perception roll once more.
Gosh, cannot.
And then we'll put a pin in that. Finish your roll, and then we're gonna bop to Alejandro, who is not doing a good job of pretending that they're not breathing. The lad who was assessing you, he is realizing that you are having the oxygen pump in and out of your lungs, and he says, "I have to deal with the fire." So he's going to actually abandon you and try help the others, a couple of which have also abandoned the fight to leave. There's a few other who seem to be going back and forth to get water to try and put this thing out. She's kind of starting to, however, rage out of control. What would you like to do?
I try to put open a little bit of my eyes and see how many people are walking from the mess hall.
Yeah, I'll let you, because people aren't really focused on you. You are low to the ground, not moving. Everything else is pretty frantic. People are scattering back and forth, yelling, screaming. It seems at this point, everything is very smoky. You can smell it for sure. And it seems like there's only a couple people left who are still trying to fight this fire that has almost entirely consumed the supply closet.
Okay. I will try to get up sneakily and make my way to the mess hall.
Okay.
So I can also scream like, "It's unstoppable! We need more water!"
I will roll me a sneak. Why not? And while you do that, I'm gonna bob once more to Renner. How you doing, bud? What's up?
Well, if the door's staring at me as much as I'm staring at the door, maybe I'm curious. I'm
Door wouldn't
curious.
say you. What are you curious about, lad?
I want to know what's on the other side of the door.
Okay. Well,
Can I carefully approach said door?
you want to take a little trek down the hall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Carefully.
Yeah. You are not throwing caution to the wind. You're very cautious, and you're taking your time, taking your steps. You're like, all right, when is the other foot gonna drop in this quiet hall? I'm terrified. And you're going past Pop-Tart Ferdinand door, and you get almost to the door
Oh,
before
don't like
you
that.
hear something astir, almost like the sound of rustling leaves on this autumn day, that dry leaf sound. And
Mm-hmm.
give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
As you head down the hall, you see, as the source of that rustling,
Where do I need to be looking?
you're looking at the door. You're looking at the door,
I
and
mean,
it is
I feel like you're gonna drop an image, so I'm asking where I should be looking.
You're right. I do have an image for you. It's going to be in spooky times.
Oh no!
You are looking at the door, and the sound is coming from, I would say, pretty much just in front of you, to be fair. This black mist starts to almost peel off the wall and swirl together as a chill goes up your spine. This dust, this stuff, dark energy, whatever you'd like to call it, starts to amalgamate and combine and form two humanoid monsters before you. One of them is holding a staff with two sort of cloth talismans on either side of the circle at the very top of the staff. Its face lacking all features except a hole in the very center, a line dividing that face straight down the middle, and then all the way across horizontally. It his clothes, if you could even call that, look almost formed to the body and look too fleshy for comfort. The second looks like a hulking mass, its head looking more like a cylinder on a thick neck. The arms and legs end in what could almost be described as a pile of roots, but the way that they writhe seems rather alive. And I'm gonna have you roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And then your foes, good sir.
I don't think I have anything to my initiative. Just flat D20, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone has nothing in
17.
addition. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Oh.
They be
What's
spooking. They be spooking.
They look
Oh.
very friendly.
I think a mistake was made.
Well, you know what they say about curiosity. It did kill the cat. And if you were a cool cat, then I guess that means something about what's gonna happen.
I'm so confused by your words.
It's okay. It's okay.
Those are Zoe words.
Yeah.
Those are Zoe words.
I
so
am fully in character, okay? Leave me alone.
When are you not?
Before
Whoa! Ouch!
You are Zoe.
I'm personally
lads
offended
and
by that.
ladies,
Thank
you
you.
are not in the same room. You cannot be bickering like this. Anyways, before we actually start on your bout, good sir, you get a moment to breathe. So, okay, Zoe,
What's up?
what did you roll for your Zurzuzma?
19, madam.
Well done. You see
Thank you.
Shaggy.
Oh
Caleb.
my god, it's Caleb!
He is peeling out of the kitchen, holding what looks to be like the biggest pot he could find, sloshing with water over the sides, and nearly stops and fumbles when he sees you, because I'm assuming you're running up to him, because you said you wanted to run up whoever's in charge. And he looks really taken aback. He's
Hey,
like,
Caleb.
what are you doing here? You have to get out of here. You have to leave. Do you see this
Why?
fire? Did you start this?
No, I didn't start this. No.
Say the line. Say the line.
I didn't start the fire. It was burning when I got here.
Well, you need to get out of here. This thing is going to get out of control.
Well, why don't we stop it? Don't you have a fire extinguisher?
We can't seem to find it. I don't know where it is. I know that we had one, but it's been misplaced. Dude is frazzled out of his mind.
Okay, well, we have to put this out then. Like, we can't just, we have to be here for the new world. Like, we can't just go.
He kind of gives you a quizzical look when you mention the new world.
Listen,
Like, he
I've had
doesn't-
some chats since I've been here, okay? Like, I get it.
For a new leaf, I'm a new believer. He is actually rolling me a strength.
Strength, okay. What's he gonna shove me or something? A 15.
Okay, he goes to grab your arm and start to try and pull you out of the room, but he's so focused with the pot that he just does not have a good enough grip on hand.
Caleb, what the heck?
You need to leave. I'm not
Why?
letting anyone die here because of a stupid fire.
I'm not gonna die, Caleb.
He's gonna call out to a few other of the members, aka everyone else in the room, and he's going to rush out.
Wait, Caleb, what about the back exit?
He ain't listening. He's going to the
I
fire.
know.
Oh, that sounded so sad, baby girl.
It was. She's trying to get information out. She's gonna roll her eyes and scoff. Ugh, this is what happens when you let Boy Scouts do.
Okay, Alejandro, what are you up to? You said you were
I
heading
rolled
over.
a 2 on my sneak.
Everyone sees you. You fumble and trip your whole way through. There's smoke in your eyes, and it's making you kind of teary. You're not crying. Your eyes are watering, and you're fumbling your way through. It is like the smoke is filling up the mess hall at this point.
I want to
So
go like, I can't see. Help! There's a fire.
No kidding. Alejandro, what the heck? I thought you were supposed to start a small smoky fire. This is like a lot.
I didn't start the fire.
Oh my God.
Alejandro, it is me. I watched you start it. I am the only one here right now because everybody else fled because you started an actual fire that you could, like actually burn this place down. And where is Renner?
I thought I fumbled in the hallway.
I thought you were from the mess hall.
You were fumbling in the hall on your way to the mess hall.
Oh, okay. So I got to the mess hall.
Yes, you
Okay.
did. But you just fumbled your whole way there. That's all.
Okay. Okay. So I did start the fire. I thought there were other people there, and so I
I
was
know
trying to...
you started the
Oh.
fire, Alejandro. I was literally like there, okay?
Yeah,
But
I
now
know,
can
I
you
know.
put it out?
That
Can
was
you
the
put
whole
it out,
plan,
Alejandro?
Zoe. They're working on it, okay?
No, they are gone, Alejandro. You need to put this out. You need to fix
They were in
this,
the
okay?
room. Okay, they were in the room. It's fine. I have your jacket. I'll go put it out.
Alejandro, it's like a lot bigger now.
It's fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Okay, you better
Renner,
go put it
Renner
out
should
then.
be in the hallway where we told him to go.
Ugh, I have to go find him again. This is what happens when you're antisocial.
Anywho.
I'm
Renner.
gonna go start looking for Renner.
Okay, you're on your way. I'm gonna say, like, it's gonna take at least a round
That's
before we
fine.
get back, because these two creatures are very intent.
Are there
I'm
people
Renner.
still putting out the fire, or did they just give up?
They're all gone. They all are like, when
Okay.
Caleb probably threw that pot onto the fire, realized that ain't enough, and there's no way to keep going, and he just bailed.
Okay, cool.
However, Renner,
Yeah. So let's go on.
you roll the 17, so you get to go first in your initiative.
So the big beefy dude definitely is big and beefy, right? Yeah.
He be big and he be beefy. He's taller than the average human.
He's taller than the other guy too.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Do I know of the gifts that were presented to me, given to me?
Yes.
Would it be unreasonable for me to attempt to use said gift on one of them?
You absolutely can, but like you said, you can only use it on one monster at a time.
Correct.
Okay.
It says for one turn.
Yes.
Okay. I think beefy dude. I'm gonna try. I'm
Okay.
gonna roll con and then get a 14 or higher is what it says.
Okay.
It's not nothing. 21. Dirty 21.
Oh my god. Okay, yes. You are going for big beefy man. So.
Yeah, it's called a monster's call. Ring, 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 mother. Mother monster.
That's a good job. You're focusing deep down, and to the point where you feel the spurs along your arm almost burn, like the sensation burns along your arms, and you focus, and you feel a shriek rupture through you, essentially, out into the world before you. Enough so that that call seems to stir the big beefy man, and he kind of slumps for a second. He looks a little dizzy, and then he sort of rights himself back up, but he looks a little more sluggish, I think is the word.
Okay.
So that would be your turn unless you wanted to do something else.
Do I control them on their turn or do I control them on my turn?
I'll let you take control of his turn.
Okay.
Would you like to end your turn? Or no?
Can I step backwards a little bit without provoking an attack by the other one?
Probably not. I feel like the moment you start to back up, he would want to go for an attack.
Would I be able to, as a reaction through the other monster, because they're right next to each other, right?
Yes, they are.
So if me stepping back starts one to attack me, but I'm
Mhm.
controlling the other monster, wouldn't that start an attack on them?
I see.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I do. I'm just.
Would there be a chain reaction of reactions?
I think. Man, I want to give you an inspiration because very clever. I will also say yes.
Okay. Then the risk to me is worth disengaging as best as I can.
Okay. So you're taking a step back. I'm trying to think of how I want to, or how I need to roll this out. Because if he's attacking you, what do you want? How about this? What do you want Big Beefy Man to do?
Smack them. Like back, or hopefully the opposite direction. Like a counter swing to their swing. Yeah.
Yeah. I am. Oh snap! How do I want to roll this out? I'm gonna have his name is the priest, by the way, the one with the staff. His name is Priest. gonna have him. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I didn't think that this would happen. I'm gonna have him roll to hit you, but he's gonna roll with disadvantage because he's getting attacked by the other guy if it lands.
That makes sense to me.
So maybe I'll work backwards. I'm gonna have Big Beefy Man roll to hit first. Then have him, if he succeeds, roll to hit you with disadvantage. Oh my lord.
Good job, Mathin.
Oh, mamma mia. Big lad hits the priest. Let me quickly roll like damage for him because he did in fact hit him. Oh my lord. For 6, it's enough to definitely knock him off course, but let's see if he can still. He's rolling with disadvantage. Does I guess it would be a 4. So that's disadvantage.
4 does not hit.
A 4 does not hit. So he goes to swing with his staff, but you take enough of a step back, and the big beefy man, I call him wallops the priest enough to knock him off course, and you get a chance to escape.
I do so. I rush to the door. Let me know when it's the other monster's turn. I guess I'll continue the wallop.
Okay, yeah. We will, since that is technically a full round, we'll flip to our other members, and then we'll pick back up with, I guess, Wallop's full turn, now that he's not controlled.
I'm so glad that worked.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, does that count as my turn during the reaction, or does my controls count on their turn?
Your control counts on their turn.
Okay.
So it might just be at the top of the round when we get back.
Okay.
That would make things a lot easier. Okay, so you're heading to the door. We're flipping to Zoe and Alejandro. Zoe, you said you were trying to find Renner or get back into the hall. Okay. It is, for the both of you, I'll say, very hard to see. The mess hall is consumed with smoke at this point. The hall it's almost impossible to see. I mean, you can like feel it on the walls and such, but you have, I'm gonna say, a very limited amount of time.
Oh my god, Alejandro, what the heck?
What were you expecting with a fire, Zoe?
Like
The
a
whole thing
little
was to get
fire.
them out of here.
Yeah, not to set place ablaze. We need to figure out what the heck's going on here. Oh my
Well, a small
god.
fire was not going to get them out of the mess hall, okay?
This is the last time I let you do Boy Scout stuff because this did not go the way I wanted it to.
Well, too bad.
Alejandro, this whole place is gonna burn down and we are no closer to finding Clara because you couldn't control the fire that you started.
You feel heat prickle at your skin.
Oh, we have to find Renner. He doesn't even know this is this bad.
Sure, he's fine. He was across the hallway, so he was by the door. Let's just open the door.
Fine. I thought you were gonna put out this fire. Can I have my jacket back?
I thought I tossed the jacket in the fire.
Alejandro! That was literally Calvin Klein.
Well, if you keep nagging, that's what happens.
You were supposed to fix this, and now I lost my jacket. You owe me money for that.
The fire did it, so I don't owe you anything.
I watched
Now let's
you
find
throw
Renner.
it
I
into
opened
the
the door.
fire,
You guys are
Alejandro.
okay. I was gonna say, you guys are sweating because it is so hot. You open the door, you get a breath of cool, fresh air. Oh my gosh, it is so nice. What are those two monsters? What is Renner running from? Oh my lord.
Oh my god, Renner! Oh my god, Renner!
See, you're
No
worse
time
than
to, no time to explain. We have to. This was the wrong direction, I think. Or
There's fire that direction! Because
Yeah,
Alejandro
just-
couldn't keep it
yeah,
Let's
together.
go
Right.
past the
Definitely
hallway, the mess hall.
yeah, I concur with Alejandro at this point.
Okay, but there's
Yes.
only maybe a back way. Like, there's only
We'll be
maybe
quick.
a back way.
We'll be quick.
The moment you guys like reach for the door handle to go back into the smoky hall, the doorknob is hot to the touch.
Well, if I had my jacket, Alejandro, I could open this.
It would have
Use my-
not helped
Can I
you
use my
at
shirt?
all.
Can I use my shirt to open it?
It is gonna be
Okay, but
still
also-
really hot with your shirt.
Okay, you guys remember, like, you know, when you're in, like, elementary school and they tell you to put your hand on the door and, like, not open it if it's hot? Well, the door's hot, so what do you guys want to do?
I feel like some unknown force is telling us we have to go forward.
Roll initiatives.
We all... Damn it. Damn it!
All right. Well, I guess we're doing this.
I rolled an 18.
And I rolled a
You guys
17.
are rolling so dead well. All right, hold on.
Well, now, before I rolled a 2.
You got a good roll where it counts, I will say. Who should I dictate? Who goes first? Since Alejandro and Renner. I guess Renner will first.
Renner was first, so he can go
Yeah.
first.
We decided at the top of the round. These two monsters have essentially pushed you into a corner. They're looming closer. The Wallop, he kind of shakes his head. Kind of looks like a horse when he does it. Because he's like shaking off the whatever it did that Renner did to him before. So Zoe,
Oh,
it
our
is your
feelings,
turn.
Oh my god. I was not
Yeah.
ready for that.
I was gonna say he eyes you in particular, but he has no eyes. He can't do that.
I can feel it though. I can feel the.
Guy.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Like, I have a rock. Can I throw the rock?
You absolutely can.
I'm just gonna scream and just throw the
Okay.
rock.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got a natural 1 to hit.
You.
Accurate.
You.
Accurate.
Okay. You are going to throw this rock. You got it in your hand. You're ready to go. You feel the adrenaline a bumping in your veins. You're upset about your Versace Calvin Klein jacket being gone. Oh no. And you go to throw it, but your grip falters at the last second, and the rock slips out of your hand before you can even throw it and lands on your head.
Oh my goodness.
Good job, Zoe.
Listen, there
You
are
take 5
things.
points of damage. I just hear like the dunk sound.
Quarter of my health. Oh my god. I'm dead. I'm gonna be. She just screams again. She's like, oh my god, something else is in here.
I'm tempted to make that a stun because, oh my god, that was a -1, or not a -1, a natural one. Excuse me.
You already did damage to me. Leave me alone.
We'll see. La la la. Runner, it's your turn.
My turn. Okay. Well. Hey there, big guy. How's the priest one looking?
He looks like he's got a bruise blooming on his arm from Wallop, but I mean, he's pretty ready to go.
Okay. Well, that doesn't help me with my question. But
What was your question, bud? You can ask.
no. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted.
He can't like wink at you. He doesn't even have an eyeball.
All right. Well, if we're doing this, I guess we're doing this. I hold my axe. I look at my friends Alejandro and Zoe, and I go in.
Who you hitting?
I think if the priest was dealt damage, I'm gonna try to hit the priest, and maybe we can, one at a time. These guys. I don't know.
I wonder if they know Ferdinand.
Are you saying that out loud or just in general?
I can yell. Oh my god, you guys look kind of like Ferdinand.
They pay you no mind.
That's fair. I figured as much.
I got a 5.
Oh, that misses. You are not totally used to an axe or fighting, I would say. So you're pretty. It's unnatural for you to be doing this. It's awkward and clunky, and you just fall short with your swing. And the priest barely has to step out of the way.
Look up. Well, that was embarrassing.
Alejandro, it's your turn.
So we're hitting the other guy?
A priest?
We're hitting the other guy.
Okay.
Unless you want to take on Big Boy. I don't mind. I really don't mind, actually. You know what? I recommend it.
It's plus my strength, right? With melee weapon.
What are you attacking with?
With my axe.
Yeah, it should be with your strength.
I don't know why I asked. They're both 0.
Oh.
19.
And that's a hit. Who you were going for? Skinny man?
Went for the priest. Yeah,
Okay.
the priest.
That is a hit.
Woohoo!
8 points of
Oh
damage.
my gosh.
I'm going with all my pent up rage of Zoe's whining.
Oh my
You
gosh.
Put your whole body into this. Ow. I just smacked my wrist on the table. You put your
Oh,
whole
no.
body into this. You get a beautiful cut across his chest, enough where blood is pouring out. He's definitely still going, but he definitely looks real beaten down. And with that, it's his turn.
No.
What do you mean? No. He is looking at you specifically, Alejandro. Give me a second. Okay. Well, he tried to peer into your soul, as it were. You feel something like a chill going up your spine and something almost rooting around inside your brain, but nothing else comes of it.
goodness.
but he is still gonna swing.
Did you feel that?
He's gonna aim for Renner. You got an 8, so I don't think that hits.
Oh, thank goodness. No, it does not.
It does not. He is stumbling and fumbling because he is losing a lot of blood, and he tries to take a swing with the staff and very easily misses. However, it's Wallop's turn, and he's also going to go.
You gonna
for
wallop?
you. She's gonna try to wallop. He got a dirty 20 for
Yeah.
Renner,
Oh no!
so
Yeah.
he's gonna put his whole oomph into this. Hey, whatever. You get 4.
Okay.
Not
Hey.
bad. He lashes at you with the sort of vine-like tendrils on the ends of his arms. I wouldn't even say hands. And
Did your
just
control end already?
yes, it was just the one turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It was just the counter,
reaction.
the
Yeah.
reaction to the reaction. Yeah, and those little flails smack you and graze your skin. And with that, we are back to the top with Zoe.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna try and use my curse ability at this point.
Oh, okay. Would you
You
please
cast
do
a
that?
spell with the dark energy around you. Roll to hit plus dexterity.
Who are you going for?
The priest man.
Okay.
A 15.
That does hit.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And then do I use my dex on the damage too or no?
I don't think so. I think it should just be.
Okie 1d6.
Yes, I think that was it.
A 5.
Oh! He is barely hanging on. He has taken a knee. He's leaning against his staff. He is still somehow fighting and just hanging on. The poor lad.
Hey!
But
Knock it off. We can all just relax. You know God. We know God. It's fine. Stop it.
as you speak that in particular, English does not leave your mouth, but a foreign
Goodness.
language, one you've never heard of, one you didn't even think could be spoken, and a rush of dark energy. These dark particles rush out from somewhere behind you, and that is what attacks the priest enough to knock him down.
That's cool.
Still holding on, but knocks him down. Renner, it's your turn.
Oh my gosh, he didn't care about what I had to say.
I try again. I go with the
Just like
axe to the priest.
Let's
See if we can
go.
Finish him off.
Take him out.
A 9.
Oh, that's not gonna make it.
No.
This is embarrassing.
You
I'm
are
I'm not a fighter.
You are not a
I'm a bad
fighter. This
person.
is not your role. You don't know how to do it. You somehow hold the axe with the sharp bit facing like to the wall instead of the priest, and you just kind of smack the ground instead. It is kind of
Control.
awkward because the priest looks at the axe and then he kind of like looks up to you, and he kind
Yeah,
of
not my
almost
finest moment either.
he almost just looks away. He's kind of like almost pretending he didn't see it.
Oh, even the monsters feel bad for me.
Oh, it's your turn.
I will try to kill the priest.
Let's go.
With a 3.
Guys, I don't think that's gonna do it. You were so ready, so determined,
Yeah.
and you do the same thing. And the priest looks away. He feels bad.
Oh my goodness.
The priest,
Wow, when the bad guy feels bad for
I
missing,
know.
it hurts almost worse. He is going to. He's gripping his staff. He's using it as a support. It's his turn. I'm gonna have him. Again, see if this works. Oh. You rolled a 19. Alejandro, you feel that same rooting around in your mind. It seems like everything starts to get a little foggy, and the big buff wallop man, the tendrils on the ends of his arms that are writhing and moving, before your eyes turn to stakes, hissing and writhing and looking straight at you. And he is too weak. He's not going to attack. He cannot do anything else. And we will get to that when it is your turn, which is very soon.
Wait, my eyes
Wait.
got turned into,
No,
or his eyes?
you're seeing the tendrils on the end of Wallop's arms turn to snakes.
Oh, okay. Got it.
They look like snakes writhing and hissing at you.
Oh my goodness.
Said Wallop is now going to attack. I think he's going to go for Zoe this time.
Whoa!
He's going
Rude.
16.
Yes, that hurts.
Do I have this right? Yes, I do. For a 6 total damage.
I'm gonna die.
That is his turn. And now, actually, Zoe, it is your turn.
Awesome! Yeah, not a fan. Anyways, I'm gonna try and run up and like stab the priest guy. Be like,
Okay.
I told you enough was enough. This is not cool. We're trying to do the same thing as you.
And you're
Yeah.
using a knife?
Yep.
Okay. Making sure.
Is that, what do I use for that? Is that strength? Or
It should be strength, I think. Because if you're like
I
running up
have
holding the knife.
Yeah, I have no strength. I got a 2.
This priest, you trip on your shoelaces before you get to him. You don't take any damage. But he,
Can I roll for intimidation?
I mean,
I yelled it at him. I yelled it.
yeah, sure. I'll give you that because he's also looking away. He feels bad. He doesn't see it.
Wow,
Yeah,
they're so
exactly.
shy of us.
I feel so bad.
Intimidation is what?
This is the nicest
Charisma?
villain, her enemy, I guess, because he's
Right.
feeling bad for us not hitting them. It's like, okay.
I think it would. Still
Okay,
be
now I
success-
rolled a 21.
Okay, he is still looking away from you. You know, he's looking away. He's looking at the ceiling. I don't know. I would say his
Enough
shoes.
is
he doesn't-
enough.
But he is definitely a little intimidated and shimmies back like a step. He can't really move too well because he is sort of almost dead. But he just sort of shies away a tiny bit.
You know
Renner.
what? Enough is enough.
Enough.
It's something.
Third
It's
time's a
something.
charm
Her time's a charm.
with a 14.
Yes, that's a hit.
Yay!
Tired
Put-
of these mother effing monsters on this mother effing church under this
Under this church.
6.
Oh, that is plenty to put him out of his misery. He shrieks a very high-pitched, shrill shriek and immediately collapses to the ground.
Whoa.
And just blood pouring out of him. And he
But
twitches
always
once
something.
and no more. Alejandro, would you like to say your greatest fear?
Yeah, my greatest fear is snakes. I don't.
Oh no!
So he clearly sees the tendrils turn into snakes, and he kind of freezes in fear and can't really bring himself to move. And you can see him like very clutching the axe as tight as he can.
I will let you attack if you so desire, if you think that is within your character's capabilities, but it will be at a disadvantage.
No, he wouldn't be able to move. So
Okay.
he's just frozen.
Since it is, I will say, the end of your turn, and the priest has died, you are still struck with fear, but slowly but surely the fog starts to clear from your eyes as he turns back to normal. But it's his turn, so he's gonna start swinging.
Please don't do it.
He got a 10. I'll say he's going for you, Alejandro.
That's exactly my AC.
I'm gonna give it to him because I rolled green. Cool. I wrote this wrong. For 8 points of damage. He is taking advantage of your fear and sees it in your eyes, despite him not really having eyes himself. Don't worry about it too much. And he rears up, raising both of his arms above his head and slams them down onto you.
Ah,
And it's always turn.
Woohoo! I go stabby, Mr. Wallop Man, or at least try to, with my knife. For another 2.
You are unused to attacking. You're sort of familiar with a knife. You know a little bit of self-defense, but it's just not your day. You're really missing your jacket, huh?
It's a bad day.
Renner, it would be your turn next.
I gotta help my buddy, and I think this big guy is the problem. So I'm gonna pick my axe. I'll try to whack him. Maybe that'll distract him. I'll go for his like behind the ankles, because that always hurts me. I got a 7, so I'm assuming that does not work.
That does not work.
That checks out.
He easily sidesteps your attack. Jeez. He, however, does not look away. He's looking straight at you.
Where are you looking, bud?
He's looking at you.
He's got no
in
eyes.
The face. His sort of like the sort of cylinder part of the top of his head, that's looking at you. He's kind of like a horse in that sense. Oh my goodness, Alejandro. You've shaken off the fear. You realize it's an illusion. It's not real and it can't hurt you.
Damn, I figured that out very quickly. I will try to hit. You muster the strength to do it.
Smack this bad boy.
13.
That is his AC, and I'm gonna give it to you. Roll the damage.
Wow, 3.
You sort of clip him with the axe enough to cut his chest open a bit, and he winces for sure, but standing strong. With that,
Rude.
it is his turn. And he's going to go for Renner, I think. He got a 7, so I don't think that hits.
Nope.
So he swings with his mighty hands, arms, vines, and deftly misses. And then we're back to the top of the round. With Zoe.
Awesome. I'm gonna try and do my knife again. Oh my goodness! I rolled a natural 1.
Roll your
Again.
knife
Oh my god,
damage for
Zoe,
me.
how many 1s and 2s are those?
That's 2 1s and 2 2s in a
Oh
row.
my god.
You trip on your shoelace, and you cut yourself for... Oh, you cut yourself. Ow! You cut yourself for 6 damage.
Hey guys, I have 3 hit points left.
Zoe, you're your own worst enemy tonight. You've done the most damage to yourself tonight.
Yep.
Sounds like you need a
I'm a-
prayer.
Can I run? I don't want to do this anymore.
What do you want to do?
If I run away, does it provoke an opportunity attack?
Yes, it does.
Then I'm just gonna lie there on the ground and cry.
Renner, it's your turn.
Poor Zoe.
Man, at least I'm not doing that. And I swing for 17.
Oh my god, that hits. That hits.
Oh my god.
After a couple of swings, you feel warmed up. You feel like you know where you incorrectly swung, what you
5
did
points of
wrong.
damage.
Beautiful. He felt that. He winces and howls pretty loudly. Another gash along his stomach and shudders, but still stands.
It's annoying. I hope you know that.
Alejandro's your turn.
I guess I'm swinging again.
One more.
One more time. We're gonna celebrate it.
10.
Oh, that doesn't hit. You saw his hands, his tendrils writhing and wriggling, and you got a little spooked too.
I came back. I jumped back. And I'm like, ah!
Yeah, it got under your skin a little bit. Ooh. Zoe, do you think
Yes.
you can muster up one more attack?
Just throw the knife at him and be like, this is ridiculous. And just like, throw it.
I'll let you, but it means it is no longer in your possession.
Imagine Zoe throwing the knife, killing the thing, being like, I don't want this
Come on.
anymore, just throws it.
Nat
and kills the
20,
guy.
let's go!
Well, that'd be plus my dex as a thrown weapon, so
Yes.
it'll at least give me a +1, which means I can a 7. That doesn't.
You throw it.
She's just like, this is ridiculous, and everything hurts, and I want to go to Sephora.
Weeping and whining, you throw this knife. You clear it over his shoulder, and it just lands behind him. And he ignores it, too. You know, which might be a good thing, but...
Yeah.
Render!
She's just gonna like play dead now. Just gonna pretend to be dead.
Alright. Again. For the other shin. With that one.
Roll
Hey,
damage!
that sucked, let me tell
Yep.
you.
Yep. Well, at least that's the lowest
okay.
amount. 3 damage.
It's not bad. That's not bad. You do, you swing, but then you somehow end up swinging so far down that you cut your leg.
Ow. Ow.
my
I
goodness.
take it back. I spoke too soon. Zoe, this hurts.
Alejandro, I believe in you. Okay.
15.
Yes, let's go.
I'm dead.
7 points of
For
damage.
7 points of damage. You know what? He's he howls in pain, and you cleave his chest essentially open. Blood pours out onto the floor, and he just collapses, and he's dead. With those
Because of the
two,
fear, I keep chopping at him because I don't like the snakes.
that's very fair. And you keep chopping him into bits until the tendrils stop moving and he stops moving entirely. With those monsters defeated, they end up almost looking frail, collapsed onto themselves in their own blood, stabbed and beaten and chopped to bits.
Nice.
Well, I'm mentally scarred. How about the rest of you?
I'm just laying on the ground.
And with that, those monsters end up sinking and dissolving into the pools of their own blood until nothing but their leftover blood remains on the floor. And with that, we will fade to black.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
What have I done?
What have I done?
Further in the compound, away from the smoke and fire, the woman in black, Ava, marches down the hall, two tall and imposing figures behind her. Keep a sharp eye about. Seems Caleb couldn't handle our new guests. Not that I can blame him. They're rather unpredictable. The more feminine figure behind her speaks plainly.
God is coming quickly. Make haste with them.
Of course. Ava immediately turns to her and gives a bow. That is the priority. I will make sure her arrival is most welcome and bountiful. The members will give their tithes, and it will be a most glorious rebirth. She clasps her hands together with eagerness, to which both the figures nod and then dissipate into a black mist.